Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you my first Valentine's Day tutorial of the season, and it's going to be this brown and gold halo eye with a really wearable nude lip, and I forgot to record an intro, so you get a voiceover one. So to start off, I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as my eyeshadow primer, and I'm just placing that all over my lid. Now going into my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, I'm taking the color WOS, that matte cream shade, and I'm just going to place this all over my lid as a base color to even everything out. And then going into my Lorac Pro palette, I'm taking that color Taupe, and it's like a light matte brown color on a large blending brush. And I'm going to put this into my crease to serve as the transition shade and to make sure everything's just transitioning smoothly. Then back into that palette, I'm taking the color Sable, the more chocolatey brown color. And just to let you guys know, I don't point out the shadows, but it's really easy to see them. So I'm using a more flat blending brush. This one's from Morphe. And I'm putting this shade on the outer corner, the inner corner, and also up into the crease. So it all connects in the crease. I'm making sure to be really careful not to blend too far up or too far down onto my lid because you want it to frame that middle section of your lid. And then of course I'm just taking my favorite blending brush and making sure everything's blended. Now taking this Maybelline, I think it's a 24-hour color tattoo pigment in the color Barely Brazen, if I remember correctly. It'll be down in the info box. But I'm using a flat shader brush from Morphe, and I'm placing that all over the center of my lid, and you can see it's so pigmented. And then to blend that out, I'm kind of doing something different. I'm taking more of that sable color that we previously used, and I'm placing that where we did before. It was easier to place more shadow and then blend that rather than blend the pigment because the pigment moves a lot. And again, just taking that WOS color that we used first, and I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight because I prefer a matte brow bone highlight with this look. Now I'm trying this Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm as my face primer since everyone on YouTube is going crazy for it, and I really do like it so far. So I'm just putting that on my fingers and putting that all over my face. And then for foundation today, I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade N3. And I'm just using my beauty blender to place that on my face and blend it all out. I felt like that shade was a little too dark for me, so I'm taking my Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. And this is in the shade N15, I believe. It's a lighter shade, so I just wanted to lighten up my foundation color a little bit. And then I'm taking my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in 125 Fair. And this is what I'm using for underneath my eyes to highlight. And I have these white fuzzy things for my blanket in my hair. I know, it's annoying. It bothered me the whole time I was editing. I'm blending out my concealer with my beauty blender. And then I'm going to take this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder, and I'm going to bake a little bit. So I just put that on with my beauty blender, and you can see it really brightens up underneath the eyes. And then I just wiped away the excess. I don't bake it for very long. I'm not a baker like these other girls on YouTube very much. I just really like it to set underneath my eyes. And of course, just going to curl my lashes and throw on a little bit of this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I didn't really care too much about my mascara and if it came out good because I throw on some false lashes after this. The false lashes I'm using are the Ardell Demi Wispies, my favorite for any occasion. And now I'm going in with that sable color that we used on the inner and outer corner on the top lid, and I'm using this on my inner and outer corners of my bottom lash line. And that's just a little pencil brush from Morphe. And then I'm going to take that same Maybelline pigment and put that right on the center so the bottom lash line ties in with the lid. And I'm also going to put that pigment right in my tear duct. Is that my tear? Yeah, the inner corner to brighten it up. Now taking my Maybelline gel liner, of course, and this is what I'm going to use to line my waterline. I wasn't going to do this, but I felt like it kind of pulled the look together. And now taking my Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyelining pen, I just wanted to touch up where you could see the lash band. I didn't want to do any liner with this look. I thought the halo on the eyes was just too pretty to cover with liner. And this is my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, of course, so putting that on my bottom lashes. And I know I'm jumping back and forth from face to eyes, so back to face, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm using that bottom. It was the bottom middle bronzer. It's called Fawn, I'm pretty sure. It has the grayer undertone. This is what I'm using to contour my cheekbones and my forehead and my temples. Now taking this MAC blush, and this is Hot Pepper, I believe it is called. It's a very pigmented. I literally barely touched the blush one time and it was that pigmented. So put it on with my Morphe brush, and then I'm taking my larger powder brush from Morphe and I'm blending it out because it was just so pigmented. And now taking my Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills in that upper right corner color called Mimosa. It's the very gold shade in the palette, and that's what I'm using to highlight my cheekbones and above my brow. And then I also do my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin because I can never get enough highlighter. Now just using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and setting my face. Now the lip liner I'm using is a L'Oreal Color Rich lip liner in the color Beyond Pink, even though it is pretty nude. So I'm using that to line my lips, and then I'm going to use MAC's lipstick in Velvet Teddy. It's my favorite nude color right now, and is also a matte color, so it'll last you all night for Valentine's Day, no matter if you're on a date or whatever you're doing. So once you're done with the lips, that is it for the look, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure that you subscribe and give this video a like if you liked it, and I will just be seeing you guys in my next video. Mwah.